Keep it tall.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy number 9 coming at y'all with the brand new Supreme number 9 collection. It's not Boone this week, y'all. It's not noon. Anyways, we got a new collection coming out. We gotta talk about it. We have a whole drop list. Some pajamas, some Christmas jammies. Yeah, I low-key was asking for these a couple weeks ago. Not to mention, they brought back the heat reactive TikTok IG Reels demon balaclava that we saw go crazy last time they made one. So without further ado, it's time to get in this video. Let me know what you guys think of this whole number 9 collection. We're gonna take a look at it together, see how I feel about it. You already know I got my Camacho on because they brought it back yet again. Let's get in this video though. I hope you guys do enjoy. Y'all know the drill, man. If you guys want to join the private Discord group that I run, browser, feel free to head over to the comment section, get a free 7-day link to join. We had a bunch of people get hit for the box logos with the botters in our group. I hate to say it. At the end of the day though, the point of the group is to help you guys cop. I do a write-up every week of my favorite stuff. Plenty of other information about other releases going on. Feel free to join, check it out if you want, or there's also just the free Discord group. Let's get started, man. And I want to talk about these pajamas so goddamn bad, but we're going to start it off with the number 9 stuff, of course. Now, this is pretty much a part 2 to the first number 9 collection we got earlier this season. Which one do you guys think is better? I have a feeling a lot of y'all are going to say the Mickey Mouse. It's just such iconic imagery with number 9. To be fair though, number 9 did bring back the School of Visual Comedy for this one, another SoundCloud rapper special. I know at least one person on here got scammed for a feature by somebody wearing one of these tees, probably a fake as well. But let's get into discussing it. The number 1 upvoted is the number 9 Manson tee. That is not what I would have expected. Now, I'm not some archive fashion demon, so I'm not gonna know all the references for these items, but I do know Supreme always loves to go back into the past with these collections with some of these bigger designer labels. It looks like this one came out in 2006, the Charles Manson skull tee. Now, it's a fun image. I do get sick of it. It feels like we always have to have some kind of skull item out of these Japanese collections. Like, are y'all just obsessed with fucking skulls? Because I'm over it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It is funny that you can kind of tell it is Charles Manson. I mean, it goes like well with Supreme's imagery, but I don't know, they just be spamming this shit like some like downbeat combo on fucking Smash. So this t-shirt's not really hitting too hard for me. Is there a back graphic or anything? Just a little number 9 logo as well on the back side. 3 different colorways. I mean, it's clean. Next up is maybe the most interesting item out of this collection, the patchwork zip-up hooded sweatshirt, coming in at $248. Honestly, that is not a bad price to pay for a collaboration with the designer brand that also has patchwork all throughout it. So many different images on this one. It looks like the reference for this could be this patchwork long sleeve from 2002. I want to see, I've seen Cardi wearing one of these. Yeah, here's Cardi rocking one back in the day. So another little Cardi reference for the fellas. But this one's pretty fun. You guys can see I got the Camacho t-shirt on because this does don the GOAT on the backside. I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie. Once I started glazing Camacho, all of a sudden Supreme started bringing it back every season. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys know me, I've always loved my Camacho imagery. We also got the Daniel Johnston little ducks design in the bottom left, but aside from that, a bunch of unique patches we haven't seen before. Some bold, like, yeah, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that bullshit on the backside so the kids in high school can't cop this one. I do think it's a pretty cool hoodie. Is it super wearable? No. I am glad it's a zip up. Like, if you want, you can unzip it, kind of have a white tee under to break up the mess a little bit. They got a box logo in the bottom left. How could I forget? How silly of me. It's not exactly an item I need, and I'm very curious, is it gonna do well on the market? It does have pretty solid Supreme branding. I don't know if it's an item that's gonna go for much right away, but I could see it being a solid hold item. We've seen Supreme make patchwork items similar to this in the past. They've all done pretty well in the long term. It does take them a bit to go up in price. Like the last patchwork zip they did ended up going on sale, but even then, after the fact, it started banging on the market. So I do think there's a chance this one's gonna be a solid hold from this collection. It's definitely one of the statement items. I'm a big fan of it. I wouldn't buy it to I wouldn't pay its retail, but I would certainly wear it if I had one. Overall, I'm a fan of this one. I mean, they put a lot of effort into it, which is all you can really ask Supreme nowadays, because the quality is going to be ass, the retail is going to be worse, but the retail actually is pretty fair on this as well. W item, Supreme. You know what? I'm impressed. Moving it on though, we have Some items I'm not as big on. The number 9 hooded sweatshirts. Now, these aren't wrong. They serve their purpose. Supreme always likes to do a more basic logo hoodie for these designer collections. And this one serves that purpose. It's your number 9 School of Visual Comedy logo. Instead, it says fuck everybody because it's Supreme. You gotta let everyone know we can cuss over here. It's not an item I would really buy, but I wouldn't be shocked if that black colorway sells out. Maybe the leopard for my freaks out there. There's not a lot to say about it. $188, it's a little more tax than like the other collaboration items we've seen so far. It's a skip for me, but I could see some people enjoying this one. Wouldn't be stunned if the black color sells out because it really is one of the more iconic, more used logos from number 9. I guess we should talk about these sweatpants since I've already talked about the hoodies for both. The patchwork sweatpants are pretty fun. $248, same price as the zip up. I think everyone would prefer a zip up hoodie over these pants. The pants are just, you can get away with it up top, downstairs, a little crazy. So definitely prefer the hoodie. Same kind of goes for the drawstring sweatpants. I think the black colorway serves its purpose again here. They're clean. It's something I'd love to rock, but I would not pay the retail for it. Moving it on, damn, this shit is pretty downvoted, y'all. I'm really having to like get some arthritis to get to some of these items. The shut the fuck up tee, really? We're upvoting that one? I don't understand it. There has been a lot of bullshit going on recently where people just put the dumbest shit on a t-shirt and fat bold text. This just sort of reminds me of those tees, and they're so lazy and stupid. It'd be like cum guzzler 69 or some stupid shit, and you wear it at a concert and get like 2 photos with a torta and think you're him. Like, I'm not really feeling this at all. It's pretty basic. I'm sure it's some number. Dude, the number 9 is archived from 2003. I don't give a shit. It still lasts. You know, like I don't gotta glaze every item in this collection. So yeah, that's a pass for me. We got the studded belt. Let's talk about both the accessories. This belt, I don't know, man. It's a little too hot topic for the kid. The right person can make this look cool. It ain't Boonie Boy though, and it's also $298. What the fuck? I did not see that. Moving it on, we got the gloves, which I hate to say it, I am an edgelord at the end of the day, and they're kind of tough, man. Like, I know it's sort of a corny idea. You only have the middle finger part with the full finger glove on it, but it's unique. Like, I haven't really seen gloves like this before. This is something fun and creative. I'm sure, I don't know if number 9 is the one that created this. It does feel pretty number 9's a pretty punk move. Supreme always loves to go into the bag, like I said, and I think they pulled out a pretty funny one that does perfectly encapsulate what Supreme is. Would not be stunned to see these selling out. It's a risky investment. I feel like it's more novelty than function. It's gonna pop up on your IG reels in 5 years, some dude talking about these gloves. So yeah, it's a fun one. It's something I don't really need. Next up, the faux shearling hooded coat. Now this is like where we're starting to get into the stuff that I'm really not that into with this collab. I feel like they sort of missed on the jackets for me. They just feel lazy, man. The 3 Supreme pins on the front, it's sort of a token now where Supreme makes you overpay out the ass for a jacket. They throw on a couple pins to make it worthwhile, I guess. For whatever reason, they don't even make pins for the season anymore. They just put them on these jackets and ask us to pay 500 bucks. It fucking drives me crazy. You would go broke trying to collect all the pins Supreme drops now. Let's take a closer look at these pins. I want to see them. I can't read the bottom one at all. Got the Charles Manson and probably some cuss word or something. I'm pretty out on this jacket. I don't know. It just really does not inspire too much out of me. Let's move it on to something that's pretty unique, pretty interesting. The number 9 hooded flannel shirt. I mean, unique I use a little loosely because Supreme has made similar hooded flannels to this in the past. We also had that heart flannel, which has always been a favorite of mine. I bought one a while ago. It was too small for me. It kind of sucked. I'd love to see them bring that style back. Well, they did it right here, Boone, except it's skulls and it's a hooded flannel. If it didn't have the hooded flannel, I might be more into it. That definitely does feel old Supreme, so I'll give them a nod for that, but it doesn't hit for me. I don't like a hoodie on my flannel personally. I think this one's clean. It's $168, not a terrible price. I could see this red colorway selling out. That's a similar color to the one they did like 10 years ago. So not a bad one, a fun ode to an older Supreme item. Got the 6-panel next. I mean, it's probably gonna sell out because it is one of the cleaner items, and I know in the lookbook images, it actually looked pretty good on the dome piece. It looked like the shape of it was solid. So W hat, a nice way for someone to buy this collaboration School of Visual Comedy logo, just not having to pay $100-something for it. One of the better items out of this collection, which feels a little dull to say because it's just sort of a logo stack. You got the number 9 on the side as well and a Supreme hit on the back. This will probably be a decent hold item. Just think about like the Good Enough collection. The hats did super good for that one. So yeah, actually a W item. Next up, we also got the sunglasses. I forgot about these. Supreme could not help themselves. Every season, Supreme has to drop some Kurt Cobain clout goggle, and they finally gave it to us with this number 9 collection. They're cool. I'm not gonna hate on them, but nothing I need. I don't really like Supreme sunglasses. I know that they're owned by Luxottica now, but it still feels like they're kind of cheap shit for how much they cost. I mean, these are I'm sorry. These are $288 fucking dollars. You're a sucker if you buy these. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Honestly, Venmo me 10 bucks right now because you don't need it. You don't know what to do with your money. 288 bucks for these, bro? That is not it. Like, I waste money. I'm pretty good at it, and even I know that this is not worthwhile a waste of money on. That's crazy. Let's go on to these jeans because I kind of skipped over them. We got the Patches loose fit jeans. Not my favorite. Like, they got the punk feel to it, you know. You got the patches with a bunch of random sayings on them. Let's try to read a couple. You got a motherfucker on the back just to get it started, just to set the tempo. Pain, pain, pain. Kill your idol. That's pretty punk saying. Never too young to die. I don't know, man. Not for me. There is just no fucking way these are 368 bucks. Like, I'm assuming they're the made in Japan selvage denim, but even those are what, like 298? You added, do the math real quick, 70 more dollars on top of these just to put a couple patches about killing yourself and dying and shit. It's like, Supreme, I don't understand this collection, man, because like some of these items are actually like really cheap, fair prices, and then other shit, it really doesn't feel like it should be as taxed as it is. It's just so expensive. So, those are a skip for me. I'm not too into them. Nothing about them screams like that much of a need. We got the Perfecto shot jacket. As always, we always get a shot jacket with these collabs, it feels like. The Crow one was a lot cooler. The Yoji Yamamoto one, a lot cooler. I don't know, man. This one is just not hitting for me at all. So yeah, that's an easy skip, although I do like the color of it. So that does it for this number 9 collection, and as you could probably tell, I'm not that into it, man. Like, I don't know, I can respect some of the items. The patchwork hoodie, cool. The School of Visual Comedy stuff, I mean, it's like a nice ode. I'm sure people have wanted that logo stack or are happy to receive it. The t-shirts, not my favorite, and the rest of the items just does not get me that excited. Like, I guess the gloves and the hat aren't bad. The hooded flannel is not terrible, but overall, I'm pretty disappointed. And I think the first collab was better, even though it was a lot more basic. Like, I don't know. I just think it looked better. It's more wearable. So, I don't even know if I'm going to get anything from this collection, which kind of sucks to say, but let's go into the rest of this lookbook because it's honestly not bad at all. There are a lot of good other items for us to look at. The holiday pajama set, which it just feels like I have to cop these, man. Like, I don't even necessarily wear pajamas because like I'm hella grown and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wear my pajamas. I feel like if I put these on, I'm gonna have to go to bed with a warm glass of milk, and you know what? That's okay, man, because these are tough. 78 bucks, obviously an ode to the older Supreme Christmas t-shirt they did with all the skeletons fucking, which is just a reference to an old vintage graphic you see with tons of different animals and shit. 78 bucks is not a bad price at all for the full set. I really wonder what sizing would be like for these. I feel like I'm a medium because like I got a tiny ass waist and like just such a built torso, you know. I know you guys want me to get these, so I probably will. Is it the red or the black that we're feeling? I feel like the red's tougher. It got more like a holiday vibe just because of that plaid. I'm so happy they made these. I can't remember the video, but I was saying like, oh, Supreme should do some Hanes like holiday stuff. We also got the Supreme Hanes thermals coming out. I wouldn't hate if they made some like Christmas themed Supreme Hanes thermals you can put on during Christmas time. That'd be sort of a vibe. Here you fucking go. So that's a W by Supreme. I'm probably gonna cop, and I honestly think they might even do pretty well. I've never gotten an item like this from Supreme before. Their pajama stuff's not done well in the past, but I don't know, man. Something about this just screams an item people are gonna want to cop in the long term, and the Hanes holds pretty well. So that's a W cop. Next up, the heat reflective Digi Camo balaclavas. We all remember these released last time on Box Logo Week, and I took a mythical L on them. I remember being so upset, and then they went for like $300-400 fucking dollars, man. Once TikTok and IG Reels got a hold of them, they exploded because it is a dope concept. You breathe into it, you can see the heat, like the color change. I do like the first iteration more. Like, we had a cool ass leopard color, but these ones aren't bad at all. The black's gonna do really good, the pink's gonna do good, green third, brown fourth. All of them are gonna do well. I recommend grabbing the whole 4 stack. It's coming in at 44 bucks. It got a little more expensive because Supreme realized they could jug the fuck out of us with them. Still worth it though. They're gonna hold well. They're gonna go up to like $100. I'm sure they'll make more of them just because they saw how crazy these went, and Supreme is nickel and diming us all over the place. But this will probably be the best investment, most safe of the release. Moving it on, we got the Jacob & Co. Fuck 'em pendant. Two different gold and silver. I mean, if this was all silver, I'd be a little bit more of a fan, just because I don't really love a colored pendant myself. If it was silver on silver, I would think about copping, then I'd look at the retail and be like, oh yeah, I've bought 4 billion items this season, I cannot afford this shit. But it's a cool one. I do wish it was just like the silver on silver look. Is it only the red color, or is there a black? Yeah, it's only the red. Did you know the founder of Jacob & Co. is the guy that introduced Nigo and Pharrell? Isn't that crazy? I learned that the other day. Supreme's done better pendants in the past. My favorites, Public Enemy one, fire, as well as that Jaguar. Those are my two favorites. The Seahorse, also goated. So those are a skip. Football zip up hooded sweatshirt. These are ugly as fuck to me, to be honest. I don't know if it's like the brand, like the logo or something. I just don't like them. It feels like they try to introduce these as a follow-up to the last like playoff zip hoodie. I've copped one, sold it for a good profit, so maybe there is a chance, even though I don't like this. I mean, it does have all the patches. What's the retail for it? $198. It might perform similar to the last one we got. I think these are decent investments, a little risky. There's safer stuff like the pajamas or the balaclavas. Next up, is this real? Are we actually getting New Era Classic logo shop beanies, or are these only in store? Let me take a closer look. Locations only available in respective shops. Okay, yeah, these are definitely gonna be a good item to cop. I don't think they've done beanies for these shops before, so that's pretty cool. I do love the unique color to each shop, and shop items just always tend to be pretty popular, especially for collectors. And they've, like I said, never done a beanie, so probably a good investment. It's only 40 bucks. I don't know why you wouldn't cop one if you're able to go in store. So probably a safe pickup. You even get that little box logo on the backside, like all New Era beanies. Beaded zip up hooded sweater, $398, pretty fucking steep, but these are beaded, which is pretty sick. And it is a knit sweater, which is also a nice touch. Wool blend, that makes a little more sense. Hand beading, can you imagine, bro? I would never in my fucking life. I don't care if I get to say I'm working for Supreme, I'm not hand beading some fucking sweater, brother. These are gonna be a skip for me personally. It seems like some sicko item that would randomly sell out because it's probably limited, but I'm good off of them. We also got the beanies, which are maybe a little more attractive of an option. I think they're a lot more fun. Like, you got chaos going on. I'm sure they're high quality. They do got the beading as well, and we just see it time and time again. These expensive beanies somehow sell out. Do they always perform super well? Not necessarily. Sometimes they're only going for like 20, 30 over retail, even though they flew off the website. And after fees, you're really just not making that much for the investment. It'd probably be that red colorway. It's just so much more fun than the black. I do like it a lot. I wish it wasn't hand beaded and it was just normal, because maybe I'd even get one to invest in, but probably an item that will sell out, at least the colorful one. 120, it's gonna be like 132 after fees, not even including shipping, so that feels so fucking expensive for a beanie. If you think it's gonna go up much more than that, like $170, $180 sales, which you're gonna need, I don't see people paying that much, so I'm gonna be skipping. Wash short sleeve top. They've done these before a long time ago. I actually have a white colorway still in size small. Hit me up if you need it. I'll sell it to you cheaper than this, I'll tell you that. But these are clean. I actually like them. Do like that NWA font. So not a bad one for the personal. Not any crazy colorways, unfortunately. New Era football beanies, interesting. 44 bucks, not the worst price. The camo, the black, you know, there's some decent color options here. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. These are kind of obnoxious to me, but I do think we've gotten similar Supreme beanies that ended up doing well. It's only 44. I think it's worth it to at least grab one. You get the New Era hit on the backside. You might see me picking one of these up. I don't know. There seems like there's some pretty decent little small investment items. The balaclavas, a pajama set. Grab one of these beanies. You can get to free shipping and get a decent investment cart. So might be grabbing one just for the fuck of it. Maybe I'll get this number 9 hat too. I'm undecided, but it's kind of staring at me. Aside from that, Cordura snorkel coat. I'm never putting a snorkel coat on. I don't care if it's dope, if it's flex. There's just no way the word snorkel can be intertwined with drip, bro. Like, I'm just not allowing that to happen. We've had so many better faux fur hooded lined items than that one. And aside from that, we got the striped pocket long sleeve top. I was saying before, this reminds me of like some Cherry Bomb era Tyler the Creator item he would have wore, so not a bad personal, but too pricey for me. That's gonna do it though. Number 9 collection in the books. Not a bad one, but definitely not my favorite, man. Sort of a letdown. Nothing I really need. I might get one of the hats just to have something from the collection. I do think the black one will hold well. Aside from that, the pajama set and I think the balaclava are definitely the 2 premier items. Shop beanie if you can go in store for one. The risky stuff is sort of like the patchwork zip, the hooded sweatshirt, the football one, and I don't know, the football beanie doesn't seem like a bad investment. The number 9 stuff, I'm just sort of scared off of, man. Like maybe the logo hoodie, but I'm not seeing it. So it's been your boy Boone. We'll be picking the winner of the giveaway in my live cop this Thursday, so get ready for that. I'm gonna send out you guys giveaway stuff. Probably will do a couple more before the season ends, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you on the next one, man. Live cop on Thursday. I'm gonna try to have a video on Wednesday as well, just so we lock it the fuck in. I'm out. Peace.